Good to have you on the program. Trading activity on the platform. You have a real-time view on this. There are some echoes right now of 2021 meme stocks. What are you seeing?
So what we're seeing actually is people that switched from crypto into commodities. So switched from sort of low vol, declining Q4 into Q1, crypto into very exciting opportunities in metals and in oil and natural gas. So that's something that we've definitely seen a surge in commodities activity happening in eToro.
Super aggressive, like the move, like was it very clear the amount that...
We were surprised how many people who originally joined eToro into crypto and to equities shifted to where the interest is, right? To where the volatility is. Days like today, right, where CPI is suddenly surprising people and stocks go down. It's like retail are consistently, by the way, for the past 4 or 5 years, are actually grabbing, in my view, a lot of the beta from institutions, because institutions are immediately going risk off. Let's figure out what's happening here, and retail are like, hey, stocks are down 10%. Let's buy some of these stocks in better prices than yesterday.
So Yoni, on a day like today, I don't know if in real time how much you can share. Like, are you?
I know today is going to be elevated trading engagement on eToro, on stocks. There's no question about it. That's what volatility does. It increases the interest of retail investors. They log in, they look at what's happening, they start analyzing. I think the next stage, both of growth for eToro, but generally in the entire retail investment industry, is where we have AI agents that are 24/7 looking at the markets, which are transitioning to 24/7, and actually looking at the markets and trading in users' accounts. So that's one of the recent launches we did. It's an agent portfolio. So you can take a part of your portfolio and say, take $5,000 out of my 50,000 portfolio, and now create an agent portfolio that tracks the movements in the markets, in the tech stocks, look at what's rising and falling, their EBITDA multiple, and trade based on that strategy.
So essentially, you have a tool where you can use natural language to tell the
By the way,
agent.
natural language, either with eToro's agent, which is Tori agent based on Grok 4.2. We talked about models before that. Or you go into Cursor and we're connected there as an app, or you go into Claude Code or your OpenClaw and do it there. So it's either bring your own agent.
Are people using this?
It's early days. We just launched it 2 or 3 weeks ago. We're seeing 50% week over week growth and already more than 500,000 trades done in agent portfolios.
Why are you using so many different LLMs or different AI providers?
So we've seen, I would say, November last year with an inflection point with Opus 4.5. Now we're at Opus 4.7. But what we've seen is actually...
This is from Claude.
This is from Claude. But when we, for example, Evald, which is checking how good the model is, it's looking at what's happening in the markets right now. Actually, Grok was the best because it has all the real-time information. When we're looking at developer tools, Cursor is great. When we're looking at enterprise-level knowledge, OpenAI is great. So we've decided to enable eTorians to use all of the tools because what I'm seeing is people suddenly delivering at 10x or 20x or even 50x at what they were able to deliver pre-AI.
How many people on the platform are using AI tools or agentic AI?
It's not something that we've yet to announce, but we have seen a tenfold increase in the usage of AI, both
from
by the
zero,
way, of
basically?
employees. No, not from zero.
Okay.
We launched originally Tori, I think about 18 months ago.
Okay.
But since we moved it to a frontier model to Grok, we've seen roughly 10x growth.
Talk to us about accounts. And obviously there's accounts that grow because the market goes up or their investments go up. But talk to us about acquiring new people onto the platform. What kind of growth have you seen?
So we've seen 12% year-over-year growth in funded accounts. And again, every time something happening that's interesting in the markets, we see elevated accounts growth as well as eToro. So part of our marketing strategy, which is now being powered by AI, is finding those opportunities in the markets, then finding the right segments of customers that might be interested in what's happening in the markets and get that message to them, not only in eToro, but on Google or on X or on Tabula or on Meta.
What about prediction markets?
We've just recently announced the acquisition of Zengo, which is a new non-custodial wallet for eToro, which supports now thousands of new crypto assets for eTorians. It enables also DeFi solutions, and prediction markets will be part of the DeFi solutions offered on Zengo.
When will you offer prediction markets on the platform?
So we're now setting up the timelines. It's an acquisition that was announced and closed 2 weeks ago or last week.
Yeah, we spoke about it on Bloomberg Crypto last week.
So we're very excited about that opportunity, and we are also in the process of registering our TradFi business as futures trading, which allows prediction markets as well.
Will you offer sports predictions on the platform?
On the TradFi part, probably we'll wait with sports and focus more on financials. So we do believe that there's a lot of value of price formation, hedging opportunities in anything related to finance. I haven't checked the recent Poly market on whether we beat earnings, for example, today. I'll check it out after the show. So I do think there's...
So you do look at it?
I do look at it. We have like our own interface. Even now an app on our app store enables you to actually look at the prediction markets.
Crypto market just got about 25 seconds. How has that business changed? I mean, Bitcoin's down 36% from a high back in early October. Exuberance?
No, I think what we're seeing, first of all, 4-year cycles in Bitcoin. We've seen that before. We topped in October. Now we're going down a bit. I think eventually it recovers, reaches all-time high again. But I think a lot of the dialogue has shifted to capital markets moving on chain. 24/7 is a great example of that. But you have all of the regulators in the US also talking about capital markets moving on chain.
They are indeed.